His name's Tony Schiavone, not Tony Giovanni, you idiot.
What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Yo, what's poppin', all my peeps? It is I, your host, the most Renaissance man who always thinks he can, and your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, back once again, welcoming you to my house for another edition of the house show, presented to you by Underground Sports. It's not just me, Patty P, here down by the river. You know, we got our man, the founding father himself, KB, over in the porch.
Porch gang.
Porch gang. Dude, you like that? You like that one?
Hashtag Porch Boys in the comments section.
You like that switch up?
Yeah. New recording and editing software. Shout out, no free shouts to Riverside. But shout out to Riverside for giving us
shout out, dude. They're saving us so
an insane savings of money. And a very cool and new challenge of just like learning a new editing software. But in the long run, I think it's going to be really awesome. Pitsy's looking crystal clear in a ripe, and I mean ripe, 2160p right now. Because guess what?
Nice.
Riverside lets us see
right?
all of the good stuff.
I look good. I look real good.
He looks real good.
You're damn right. My 47 hat, my favorite sweatshirt. We got AEW Dynamite on right now. And some nonsense in front of me too, KV, which I think I will talk about at some point on this show. But as Tony Giovanni welcomes us to AEW, we can put that aside for a second. Let's leave that in the background. Because in the house, let's go to a different room of the house right here in the lobby for another episode, man, because it's time to talk wrestling. It's time to talk wrestling again.
Time to talk wrestling. It
week.
feels like it's been forever because we didn't do a show last week. Pitsy was down for the count.
I did. I was dead. I resurrected.
I'm dead. I'm still alive, but I'm still dead. You were like Dash in The Incredibles.
Dude, seriously, like I was down for the count on Tuesday. Had a little stomach issue, and then I couldn't move. Couldn't move for like 2 days. I didn't even want to play video games. And I came down to try if I had enough energy. At one point, I didn't. So I watched wrestling instead. I watched so much. Dude, YouTube has this great thing that just fucking kicks the content right to me. I'm getting full events from like the 90s of old WCW pay-per-views just to have on as white noise while I was scrolling my computer in bed, yada yada. Like, dude, there's nothing. Like, it's great. It was great. Rested up and then had a California sober Thanksgiving.
Welcome to the Hotel California. But yeah, it's good to be back. We got callers this week too, which is nice. Lots to talk about. A lot has been going down. I trolled WWE social media from the account.
Isn't it best?
Oh, it was great.
Isn't it the best to be a troll? Dude, the IWC, if you want to bring out the IWC, just bait it a little bit, if you know what I mean. just throw some bait in there.
It's like, here we go.
A pack of wolves.
Little central casting of the rod.
Dude,
there.
Just a little throwing it back to another world that I'm in. Just a little flick. There you go.
Oh, that's great. Out here, Pitsy Bassmaster.
It's not June. Striped Bass is June season is in June. So.
Oh, can whatchamacallit? What's the place?
There's a lot of places.
Can Bass Pro Shop sponsor the show?
I do. If you want me to go full out camo gear, I mean, there's one right up the street in Foxborough.
Dude, imagine if they sponsored us. Oh yeah, isn't that in like near the Patriots Stadium?
It's in Patriot Place.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if they sponsored us. We got to do it from the pyramid one that's in like Memphis.
Oh, dude, yeah. Be
The
electric.
electric.
Dude, get me a duck horn or one of those things that they use. Be fucking awesome.
Oh, it's so good to be back. But Pitsy, since we are back and we do have callers, which we'll get to throughout the show, you want to let people know how they can be involved in the house show.
Yes, please, Kyle. All you got to do is go to speakpipe.com/official house show to leave me any thoughts, questions, or predictions you will have about wrestling's past, present, or future. You name it, I'll talk about it. So all you got to do is just got to go to speakpipe.com/official house show to leave your voicemail today.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Pitsy, where do we want to start the show today?
I mean, I had the rundown and made a beautiful little edit of the rundown. It's like Survivor Series Raw recap I wanted to talk about. But then TNA did the thing when they broke news. So I think we do need to bring that up because it is the most noteworthy thing in the world of wrestling this week. TNA signs a TV deal with AMC starting next year. I will look up the exact date for that right now. But yeah, TNA finally got a TV deal. First reported by my dude, John Alba, for Sports Illustrated. He's been working on that for a while. KV, this is massive for not only TNA, but wrestling too. The product needs to elevate. And it doesn't matter what company it is. It just needs to elevate. We saw it happen with the birth of AEW and how that has morphed into somewhat of a super giant in itself. TNA has been grinding for the long haul. They've been the ones that have been there. They've had their ups and downs, TV deals here, there, everywhere. I mean, I can't think of another place or another wrestling promotion that has aired on Spike TV and Twitch in its company's history. Kind of wild to me. So for them to get an AMC deal, they're in the mix when it comes to streaming services and the big players. And the WWE partnership absolutely helped them get there. This is my lemon of the week to foreshadow No Nights Off Super Show this Friday. I lost my point. WWE's partnership with TNA is not going to end after this TV deal has been signed. Anyone who thought that is out of their mind. The reason they got the TV deal in the first place is because of a WWE and their partnership. They are more of a WWE style promotion. And that's okay. They can get that stars. But that partnership opens doors not in the immediate, but in the long haul. We saw it with Joe Hendry. You know what I mean? I think Joe Hendry was the first seed to go from TNA to WWE, where it will eventually in the end work out in TNA's favor. And they got a bunch of young stars too. This is great for everyone, man.
Yeah, I saw you posted about it, and I was like, "Ooh, AMC."
Yeah, in AMC, all I know about them is The Walking Dead.
Yeah, they were The Walking Dead. They were Breaking Bad early on before it shifted to HBO. Like when it aired on TV, it was on AMC. But I was like, "Ooh, are we going to be able to watch the old TNA big time shows in the movie theaters?"
That's what I do. I always thought maybe. I mean, it might go to my. Cool. That's dude. Sarah and I talked about this on the show, where we had an idea of a theater where it's all wrestling. So like you go to watch the WWE show of the month, whether it's Money in the Bank, Backlash, Clash of Paris, whatever, WrestleMania. You go to another room and you're watching TNA. All right. And then in another room, you'll have like that area. So say you're in like Memphis, we'll say this place in Memphis. You would watch like the Memphis regional indie promotion. And sorry, maybe MLW has a show and you watch that. Like there's so many different things that you could do. And I think with AMC, if they put TNA in their theaters for their big shows, you would get a lot more people than you think. Wrestling fans are diehard. They're going to come out for anything. They're going to come out anywhere where they can watch their thing. It's all about how loyal the fan base is. In these promotions now, AEW and TNA, even like some hardcore indie shows I've been to, those are some loyal fans. Like, those fans are going to step out of their comfort zone a little bit and go to this event. You know, make it a thing instead of just having it be another show you throw on your television. And the other element of this is it's not a movie. You don't have to be silent during it. You know, you can go to the theater and actually talk with another person about it. You know, you can talk about your favorite wrestler, what you like here and there. Because I feel like a lot of the time wrestling fans don't get to express their love for it, their fandom, because you are a misfit in a way. You know? I've always considered myself a misfit. It's in the name, like I'm goddamn Pittsfit. You know? But like that would be really cool to have that. And if you want to even just say, okay, you don't want to do wrestling centric, well, keep wrestling in there, have that be one theater, but then throw on like fucking Love Island. You know, throw on Monday Night Football. Or because Saturday, all right, the big college game day of the week. Like there's so that I feel like that's a $1 million idea, especially in this era that we're in now.
I've always been surprised that like big sporting events don't find a way to get into a movie theater. And like obviously like a lot of people would want to watch things from the comfort of their own home, but if you want that elevated like experience, like it doesn't have to be charged as much as a movie, but like find a way to like show the Super Bowl in a movie theater. Find a way to show the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals and the World Series and like WrestleMania and all the big events. Find a way to show it in a movie theater. And like even if the movie theater's not completely like shutting off movies, like you still have movies going, but then like a couple theaters you reserve it and it's like boom, come watch the Super Bowl here, come watch WrestleMania here. You get the theater popcorn and the whole surround sound experience of the movie theater. It'd be amazing.
My girlfriend and I go to the movies quite often now, and
Isn't it
lot
great?
of it's probably one of my favorite dates that we do after a long week of work, because we work very strenuous jobs, and at the end of the week we just want to like hang out and to go to a movie and just for an hour and shut your mind off and just escape. Like I went to Regretting You, for God's sake. McKenna Grace, my new favorite celebrity. She's incredible. And you know where I saw her first? And I'm not ashamed to admit this.
Oh boy.
Young fucking
I
Sheldon.
knew you were gonna say.
Not even ashamed. Debate me. Big Bang Theory's a good show. Debate me.
That's so funny.
Spin-off, dude, that's its own multiverse. And get this. It's canon with Marvel because they're obsessed with superheroes.
Well, it's also canon with Marvel because
Stan Lee is in it.
Well, no, I want to find who.
Or wait, wouldn't it be canon with? Well, maybe not, because Will Wheaton is but he's in it. Will Wheaton.
Well, you know who is young Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel, right?
No.
The aforementioned McKenna Grace.
No way.
When it's young, like 13-year-old Captain Marvel.
No way, really?
It's McKenna Grace. So the first time you actually saw her might have been when you watched Captain Marvel.
That's crazy. 'Cause, yeah, That's even crazier because Marvel was all over my feed before Big Bang and Young Sheldon took over, or even George and Mandy's first marriage. I'm in the cinematic universe. They just want me to be the biggest super fan of it.
She
I don't
was
know.
in Fuller House.
It's what?
Who
I watched one season of that and I was like, this is too much.
I watched all 3. I don't remember her character at all. She's gonna be in the new Scream movie.
Oh, really?
She's in
Well, they're
Five
big names
Nights
in
at
the
Freddy's
industry.
2.
Yeah,
She's in a
that
lot.
shit scares me, man. Dude, I don't.
You're not a fan of the Freddy Fazbear?
Dude, the thing is, I can do some scary movies because I'm a man. I can do it. But some dude really freak me out. You have to we have to take some enhancements if you know what I mean. All right, I can't. I ain't doing this alone. All right.
That's hysterical.
Me and my Pitsfits can bound together and do it.
But yeah, I mean the TNA thing seems like a big boost.
It's a massive boost, dude.
Massive.
Reading right. I mean, yes. Carlos Silva went on Ariel Helwani to talk about it, and he said that he didn't discuss any of the financials, but one of the things he said, we're going to be smart in these first 6 months and make sure we do all the right things to kick the partnership off right and do not do too many. Oh, he said that. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm trying to read. Beginning. Okay. Yeah, there's no real info here that I didn't already tell you. After reading that.
Valid.
The partnership thing was about WWE. It's also why we're debuting live. Oh shit. Okay, they're going live. So
fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live. Love live TV.
Shall we recap Survivor Series and Raw?
Yeah, I think how do we do? I think I got everything right except for Nikki Bella, and that's where we used my wrong head to decide that.
Before we get into all of that, do you want to use the proper head and tell everyone about WWE Shop?
I would love to. I would love to use my noggin. WWE Shop offers the very latest official merchandise from WWE, including event merchandise and fan gear from the top superstars in sports entertainment. So use our link in the description to shop your favorite fan gear from WWE Shop and help support the house show.
Yeah, let's keep the electric on over here on the porch.
Dude, yeah, you need heat. It's getting cold. You need heat out in that porch.
Yeah, WWE Shop's got a lot going on right now. Even though, Cyber Monday and Black Friday are all wrapped up, they still got a lot going on the website there, Patty Pitts. Up to 35% off savings right now when you use code BELT25. That's not bad, especially after the holiday sales. You can get so much available. They got the new OTC shirts going on for Roman Reigns.
Some nice Roman merch.
We'll get into it. I might have to buy the shirt just because it's hot. They got a new Live, Laugh, Lust for Revenge Liv Morgan shirt that looks
we're on a different
sweet.
Because she's back. That's something that happened at Survivor Series. She's back.
We'll talk about that for sure. There's so much available. They just dropped the new John Geiger WWE capsule, the WWE Bape Tops collection as well, which I'm a big fan of. And so much more. So, like Pitsy said, use that link in the description. And right now, as you're listening to this on WWE's website, use code BELT25 for up to 35% off savings. Shout out to WWE Shop for supporting the house show.
Go friggin' do it, man.
Pitsy's going to have a package from WWE Shop on Friday.
Oh, no shit. Let's go. Need it.
Big time stuff. Another unboxing.
Another unboxing.
Hey,
We need to do that. We need to do that again.
we love to make fun of Frank the Tank because of his sports teams, but shout out to Frank the Tank. He just weighed in new all-time low 290 on the
Good
scale.
shit.
Shout out to the Tank.
Good shit. Clap it up.
Pitsy, let's recap Survivor Series, shall we?
We shall. Let's do it. What happened?
What I
What
mean,
happened?
do we just start with the big things? Obviously, the Vision
Yeah.
win it all.
Yeah, the Vision win it all, which I expected that to go down. There's two stories that came from this that really need to be talked about. The obvious one, who the fuck was the masked man? Like a masked man scales the cage, jumps in, hits CM Punk with a stomp, looks at Braun Breaker dead in the eyes, and then scales the cage back out and escapes. And then leaves, vanishes off into the night. So, what the hell? And to not have it be mentioned or solved by Raw, crazy, ridiculous to a lot of wrestling fans' minds. But I'm not like most wrestling fans, KB, as we know. This is the thing that WWE does that other wrestling companies are not. It is that WWE proved right there that they are more of a storytelling, cinema, television entity. Where these other wrestling promotions, they're wrestling promotions. It's sport, it's combat. Because when this shit happens, the immediate thing is to address it. Because it's like the elephant in the room. And in combat, like that type of fight, like the next time you see that person, it's on site. And in AEW and TNA and all these others, you don't really see payoffs like this go treated like this in this instance. So I like it because it's bringing me in. It's getting me excited for Royal Rumble because there's nothing in December. You know, we're going to have Saturday night's main event. It's not really a Saturday night's main event pay-per-view. It's John Cena's last match sponsored by Saturday night's main event. Sponsored by Mint Mobile. Sponsored by this. Like, you can go on and on. But yeah, like, there's just, I like this form of storytelling. And I think it's why I really I remain a WWE fan. So, and don't go into tribalism like everyone else. You know, there are times where, I will hate WWE. I have. But, like, you got to give credit where credit's due. I just rewatched today, because WWE Vault does those just marathons of going live with different shit. And I watched, they had on the story of Cody Rhodes getting fired by the Authority. Which I don't know if you knew, it was Cody Rhodes was feuding with Stephanie and Triple H McMahon. And they fired Cody because of some nonsense that happened backstage. And they ended up firing his brother. And the whole thing with Dusty come back. It was great. But the point is, when I was watching it, it was not good. Like, it was really a slap to the face of the fans who just wanted something better and could go to Ring of Honor and go to TNA, go to PWG and see a better product than what they paid their money for. So, you know, like, what we have now is not bad. It's just you have to wait for it. The anticipation. You have to remember that Triple H was a former wrestler booking it now. The guy before is just a lunatic genius when it came to causing chaos for our own entertainment. Like, it's so different now, and you have to watch WWE through such a different lens because, yes, a lot of the same shit is happening. Like, because you can't change everything, then it wouldn't be WWE. But Triple H is elevating it, and it's stuff like this that makes it worth sitting down and basically watching a Lord of the Rings or Star Wars every single week and being invested every single week. So I think it's fine. And that was just one match, Kyle.
It was just one, but Pitts, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Top 5 people that the masked assailant could be.
Okay, I'm going to write this down. I got my handy dandy notebook. Top 5 possible masked men. I'm going to go with number 1, the Austin Theory rumor. I think that is the most plausible. Austin Theory has been on the shelf for God knows how long. And it's time for Austin Theory to get back in the mix with a new character. All right, that's simple. However, it could also not be Austin Theory. All right, and that a rumor I heard and I kind of like is Montez Ford. I don't know why. It would suck for the Street Profits to break up. Maybe they don't have to break up, and this is just them taking a break from the tag division. Maybe Dawkins is dealing with an injury. I don't know. That's why I watch with blissful ignorance. Because you don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Just enjoy it. And Montez Ford deserves a singles push. The man is going to be a singles stars one day. With how things are going on right now, it's Royal Rumble. We're about to pack our car to head out to the Royal Rumble to begin the road to WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm in. Number 3, is the last one that I've seen, and I swear to fucking God, if this happens, I will either 1, jaw on the ground speechless, or 2, laugh my ass off. And my laughter will cause us to break the walls down. Because Chris Jericho is going to return to WWE under the mask, going after CM Punk. Will he align himself with the Vision? I don't know. But there's you can make a story there. Punk and Jericho first rivalry back would be great. And his return to WWE is basically inevitable too at this point for what of a quasi retirement tour. And I don't hate it. A lot of people hate on Chris Jericho. I don't like him in his work that he did. Some of his work for AEW. It's like, but I mean, he is a legend. He is a legend of the business. So 4 and 5 is gonna be tough, cause oh no, I got 4. I saw this too. Zoe Stark. Okay, Zoe Stark's been injured with that torn ACL. And there was a woman in the Vision with Becky Lynch. Why not have the second Paul Heyman girl? The first real one, really. In Zoe Stark. That's someone that would be a woman who would thrive under Paul Heyman. Like that, Paul Heyman could make her a world champion. So I'm going to go with Zoe Stark at 4. And then, I think the build of the mass assailant was a little too big to be the Cookie Monster. So, I'm not putting this because it's not possible. But Jon Moxley, I did hear. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm putting on here because I love a good surprise. Seth Rollins. He just got the brace off. Could go Super Cena. He could have some of that Super Cena serum.
He was supposed to be in the Captain America movie.
Like, he's canon. And if it's true, dude, like I wouldn't know what to believe anymore. I wouldn't know if kayfabe's dead, real. Like, it'd be insane.
Can I give you my two? One is completely far-fetched, but how insane it would be. And then the other one is even more far-fetched, but more hysterical.
Okay.
So number one, even though I know he signed to a different wrestling company, could you imagine the scenes if it was MJF?
No, see, now you're thinking like a little bit of a masturbator to the IWC. Now you are. You're getting those IWC heads hot, dude. With that, I love that logic, and oh my god, in one day, I think that Forbidden Door will be unlocked. One day.
Do you know how crazy that would be?
That would send Twitter into a frenzy. That would send wrestling social media into a full-fledged riot in the streets. No one would know what to believe anymore. The contracts would be made up. Money's not real. Dude, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world, KP.
I actually have another one that popped in my head. That's the middle one.
All right.
I don't believe this one as much. What if it was McAfee?
I mean, dude, that would be very heel of McAfee. It'd be very heel of McAfee.
Which would
Nick
be
Khan
perfect
said he was bringing it back
because
today.
yeah, but that would be perfect because so many wrestling fans don't like Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is hated. He's hated, and I don't know why. Really upsets me.
McAfee would be electric if that was him. But here's my favorite one, and I've talked to you about this. Just to make things go full circle.
If you say Shinsuke Nakamura, I swear to God.
No.
Or
what if it was Mr. Sicko Mode himself, Travis Scott?
I think I would find a way to super kick myself. If that was.
Could you imagine?
I think I'd have to tune up the band with my left foot. And then I don't know. That's just fun. No. That would break me. I would be so. That would be tough. Please don't.
Could you imagine?
I can't. Oh my lord. They would throw things. They would throw things at him. We might that building would erupt and for all the wrong reasons.
That would be insane.
I'll put bonus here for my favorite Travis Scott. Fiend.
That would be insane.
Travis. I almost wrote Travis Hunter. Travis Scott is the demon in my dreams.
But yeah, those were the three, totally not possible, but how hysterical would it be?
Oh, it'd be perfect. That's wrestling.
So MJF, Pat McAfee, and Travis Scott walk into a cage.
Dude, two more guys, they can form their own team.
Right. Adam Cole and...
Adam Cole and MJF do not like each other. Fun. Adam Cole and MJF do not like each other.
No, they do not.
No.
Speaking of MJF, real quick, did you know that there was potential talks of MJF having a podcast at Barstool with the Brandon Walker?
No way, really?
2 years ago when MJF was at the height of the wrestling world.
He would bully him. Brandon Walker thinks he gets made fun of by the Yak and everyone else. No, dude. MJF would bully him. He would be so ruthless to me that even my Teflon skin.
And back in the day, Roan pitched to have Barstool hire CM Punk.
That would have been smart. I mean, cut from the same cloth, but not as extreme. Not as verbally destructive.
Would have been insane.
That would have been weird.
Brock Lesnar didn't fall.
You know,
No botch
yeah,
Lesnar.
no botch, no botch Lesnar. I
Don't.
wanted the dude um I love their entrance. I didn't like the entrance at first with Brock Lesnar coming in, killing everybody, but then leaving the cage when Roman came out. Because I'm like, what the hell? Like, he lost it for his team. Like, that's ridiculous. You're going to get your own rules. Then I realized the match doesn't start till all 10 guys are in the ring. So you just obliterated Roman before he even got to the cage, which was, I thought was a nice little detail. I like that. But it was just, yeah, that match. And then you have, at the end, speaking of Roman and Punk do Nux, Zebros. And then Roman doesn't help Cody up. Doesn't give him Zebros. And they just stare at each other. Just stare down. Deep into their... I almost said deep into their eyes. It's
kind of hot.
And then Roman walks off. That's hot. It was getting hot and heavy in that ring. And then he walks out.
You said 2 weeks ago, and you said in the video we posted to watch out for Roman. He could, flip-flop. And not that he flip-flop, but feels like the Roman and Cody relationship is no more.
Oh, the alliance is done.
It's like the Eagles and the Bears. The alliance is dead.
The alliance is dead. Dude. All right, I helped you through 2 war games. And I tagged in one pay-per-view where my cousin showed up and slit his throat and counted to 3. So I want my title back. It's time. And then the whole Jay crash out on Monday too. Bloodline, things aren't so great on the island of relevancy. Or island of... Oh my lord, why am I blanking? I don't know. Yeah, the island of relevancy. Whatever. Yeah. Move
on. So everything happened. What is your where do we go from here takeaway?
I feel like we're getting Roman Cody at WrestleMania for a 3rd time. Just fine. Cool. Not what I would have done. And now we're going to be getting Braun Breaker versus CM Punk at not WrestleMania, but the 1-year anniversary of Netflix. Raw Netflix. Which, to me, says that they are going to launch Braun Breaker to the moon and quick. They're not waiting for WrestleMania. They're going to make the Netflix anniversary a big deal and a crowning moment for Braun Breaker. And that promo on Monday night was some of the best mic work that I've heard in quite some time from a guy like that, who is the destroyer, ass kicker, you name it. You expect a guy to be more like have a wise man, like a Brock Lesnar. He's not going to say much. But Braun Breaker put CM Punk on skates with his comments. Like that dude is ready. Put the belt on him. What are we doing? I don't get what we're doing here.
Yeah, it does feel like there's a lot of just like uncertainty.
Yeah, it's just like a
where things move.
Because there's so much time between now and the start of their next season. Because you have a whole John Cena retirement night to plan, which I think that's going to make national news. For one, I can tell you that. But I think we're going to see some politicians there. Like, I think it's in D.C. for a reason. They outbid Boston for it. There's some shady shit going on. I don't like it. But it's... Because the thing is, they're not even moving it to D.C. for a bigger venue. I think it's the same or less.
That's so weird. What venue is it?
It's where the Wizards play.
What is that place called?
Uh,
Capital One Arena.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
Capital
what's in
One
your
Arena
wallet? Nothing.
is a capacity of for pro wrestling 19,004.
Yeah, like the Garden's 20. The Garden's 20.
And for basketball, it holds 20,356. But pro wrestling, it shows because
Oh, the
it's showing,
stage
like, the
and the
listings and everything for the stage and everything. So 19,004 is the max capacity for wrestling at Capital One Arena. So you knocked off about over 1,000 seats.
Yeah. And that's if they do a minimal stage, which they probably are anyway. It's Saturday night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like it. That really
It's
pissed
weird.
me off. But I got to go to his last
so
Boston
weird.
match.
Yeah, you did.
That's fine. We'll take it.
Yeah, you did.
Be grateful. Crushed it.
Should we listen to a voicemail?
Yeah, let's hear from somebody.
Let everybody know, Pitts, before we get into them, where they can leave their own voicemails.
You can leave your own voicemail, your own thoughts, by going to speakpipe.com/official house show to leave me your thoughts about wrestling's past, present, or future. Please do.
Speakpipe.com/official house show.
Oh, shoot.
Who do you want to hear from? 3 callers this week in the first week back after your sickness, after you were down with the sickness.
I'm looking down with the sickness.
Your boy Legrano called back in. We've got the Admiral, a first-time caller, and your new pal Butch calling in
Is he
about
a friend of the captain? Because, I don't want
He might be. Butch called in about the ESPN stuff, so I don't know if you want to save Butch for later.
Oh, yeah, we can save him for later.
So we got Legrano.
We're from the Admiral.
The Admiral, the first-time caller, the Admiral,
Let's hear what the Admiral
is on the house show.
Patrick, this is Captain McGonagall Sellers III, the distinguished admiral of the SS Bung Titty. I'm on my sailings to the Falkland Islands, and a thought occurred to me. Who do you think would be a superstar from the 80s that would be a superstar now? Something that I ponder on my travels quite frequently. One thing I think all the time is perhaps the Iron Sheik could have been something less racially charged, and the Intercontinental Belt holder. Anyway, first-time caller, long-time listener, thank you so much for taking my question.
You suck. You sucks. Dude, I just felt like Jimmy Fallon on a Saturday night in the early 2000s. Damn it.
The Admiral is a weapon.
Oh my god, he's definitely one of Nonsense's friends. Oh, asshole. Anyways, the asshole Admiral had to say what? Okay.
Who from the 80s would be a superstar today? And mention the Iron Sheik being not as racially charged.
First off, the wrestlers, I don't think Sheik was really. I mean, kind of. He was on the tail. No, he was in the 80s. I take that back. But
that was incredible.
I need to catch my breath on that. I'm just like,
That was a pure, genuine reaction. For anybody that's new to the show, Pitsy is not the one that screens the calls. I partially screen them, depending on what it is. But when I see people like the Admiral call in, I also like to get a genuine reaction. So half the time, the calls get screwed. That was a pure, genuine reaction
That was
from
dude,
Pitsy
that
right
was
there.
Unbelievable. Holy shit. Yeah, the Iron Sheik, definitely. Dude, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, that's somebody that I think under the right booking would do well. Jake the Snake Roberts, yeah, that's somebody that I believe should have got better treatment in his booking. He was so good, and he played a very good heel character, not in being the over-the-top heel, but the more sinister type. I mean, the man carried a snake in a bag. Yeah, he was revolutionary for his time, and I think in this day and age where there's one better book, and the wrestlers are definitely protected more. He would have done well. I think he would have won at least some sort of strap in the WWE, but yeah, those two for sure. That would have been good now. Like Kerry Von Erich would have crushed it. You know, as the Texas Tornado, he would have been a great wrestler nowadays with his style. It goes really well with today. Maybe not in WWE, but would have thrived in AEW. Would have thrived somewhere. Like, he would have thrived in this era.
That's so fun. The Admiral is a weapon. What a call.
Cackling.
What an absolute rock star.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a friend of the Captain Nonsense. Who knows a thing or two about he knows a thing or two about wrestling too with his own show. His own nonsense. So. Yeah.
Incredible.
Crazy.
Incredible stuff from the Admiral. Which you guys can let us know your thoughts on the Admiral's topic.
Who's your favorite 80s wrestler?
My favorite 80s wrestler?
Or the chat down below.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Speakpipe.com.
Give me your...
Dude, you know who would be a weapon today? There's a couple just looking at the list.
Yeah.
Just based on aesthetic alone, fucking Roddy Piper would be a weapon in 2025.
Roddy Piper, dude, he was a weapon.
He's a weapon.
When he whacked Jimmy Snuka over the head with a coconut,
he would be like pristine superstar today, just as much as he was then. You know who else would be a weapon? Fucking Mr. T.
Wasn't really a wrestler.
Yeah, but if you put him in now, like in the mix,
you think
with
he'd
like
be someone with a crossover, like you know they do the crossovers now with UFC and whatnot. You think that he would do well with that crossover?
I think he would, or even just because of like how many like celebrity quote unquote people get involved in WWE now. I feel like he was ahead of his time almost.
Oh, for sure. I mean, between him and Cyndi Lauper, opened the doors for celebrities to be involved in WWE. The Rock and Wrestling on MTV, without it, we don't have all this shit. We don't have it at our fingertips on any streaming service. Like, that was a huge step for WWE. A huge jump for Vince McMahon to do it. And I hate to give him credit, but goddamn, it wouldn't have also been possible without Hulk Hogan. So,
and I mean, they already go viral in like videos and like sound bites. Imagine 2025 if they were being plastered everywhere. The viral TikToks and Instagrams and YouTube shorts we would get of Ric Flair and Randy Savage.
Dude, if you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about in the ring or out of the ring with Ric Flair, because that man would just be a TikTok legend. Like
we already get it, but the amount of like TikTok trends that would be like, can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair? That would be going mega viral now if he was like a superstar now.
Oh my god, everyone! It would be across all the
Be
major four
insane.
sports.
Which
That
it
would be
was
like-
at the time too.
But that's a crazy thing about TV in this day, where like he was that big at the time, where something like that was influential, and probably within the locker room with the players that like he probably went out with and
Dude,
whatnot.
the amount of NFL locker rooms we get, like when they show like Sunday Night Football, the teams that won, the amount of people quoting the Ric Flair like beautiful soliloquy and just going on the diatribe in the locker room to this day is incredible.
Dude, and not even Ric Flair, but there's a bunch of wrestling promos that you could take verbatim, give it to a head coach, and have him say it to his team, and they would go out there and crush it in the second.
Like the amount
half
of like
and win.
players that are breaking down the huddle, it's like wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
Limousine riding, jet flying. Dude, Ric
So
Flair,
good.
ahead of his time, man.
Ahead of his time.
Like, dude, I mean, and he isn't even. Do you know he's not the original Nature Boy?
I vaguely knew that.
Anyone know who it is? Anyone in the chat? No one in the chat. I do. It's Buddy Rogers, KB. The Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers.
Buddy the elf.
You're in the Christmas spirit. You're in the Christmas. Yeah, dude, there's so much wrestling lore. Like, dude, you could go down the rabbit hole of things that intertwine and like web in a sense. Like that thing I just mentioned, Cody Rhodes fighting for his job and had to win it back. He had to win it back against the Shield. Who was the Shield? Oh, I don't know, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, and then this other guy named Dean Ambrose, who doesn't work here anymore.
For now.
Who was in the main event of WrestleMania 40? 3 of those 4? Well, yeah, 3 of those 4, because, yeah. Goldust was hanging out with Dean Ambrose over at the Elite Wrestling Company. So, like, it's just cool. Like, I just love, like, cool lore like that. Any wrestling fan does.
Do we want to kick to another voicemail? I mean, it's going to be tough to follow up the Admiral, but...
Dude, fucking nonsense. Give me the other guy.
Your boy Legrano?
Yeah.
Here he is. He's back on the house show voicemail line.
Pat, it's Luke from Bristol. If you had to pick one jobber or mid-carder from the early to mid-2000s, who would you take and put the WWE Championship on right now? I think my answer would be Paul Burchill, but I'll let you take this discussion from here.
Bro, that's so weird you mentioned Paul Burchill, because Stash Club just did a quiz all about Paul Burchill. Crazy. I can say this, KB. I didn't beat the Stash Club Bros this week. I did not. So I'm gonna tuck my tail between my legs and answer the question. I don't know why my gut went to Jimmy Wang Yang. Maybe just because of the name itself. But put the WWE Championship on. Honestly, like, I loved Paul London. He was really cool. You know, there's I'm just gonna name guys. I'm gonna say like Jobber, Cruiserweight. It was super crazy. See, I want to say Simon Dean too. I love Simon Dean. Simon Dean, the fitness instructor, basically like a Gene Simmons ripoff. Gene Simmons not Gene. Gene's Kiss. What's Richard Simmons, like the instructor.
Yeah.
Combine him with Globo Gym, and you get Simon Dean. And he rode out on what are those? Oh my god, why am I blanking on the name of those? You roll around, Segways. He came out in a Segway.
Paul
trying
Blart.
to sell his. Dude, he was awesome. He's fucking great.
It's a mall cop.
I loved him. Oh my god. Like, that would be someone where he should win the Money in the Bank, cash in, and like win because of bullshit. Like, the champion is actually knocked out and can't answer a 3 count. And then obviously he could lose it next, but I don't know. I would have loved to see Simon Dean get the strap.
That's incredible. We're going all decades. We're going to the 80s, the 2000s.
My wrestling knowledge is vast.
It's a hot wrestling time machine this week.
Keep going. Let's see. Let's go back to the 60s. You want to hear about Lou Thez and how he invented the press? Crazy.
Crazy
shit.
One thing I did want to bring up to you, since we talked about TNA and WWE earlier, did you see Joe Hendry just doing a full-blown acoustic set in the middle of the ring?
Yeah, him and Jeff Hardy performed My Sacrifice.
And Joe Hendry did his song, too. It was incredible.
Oh, dude.
He's got the voice of an angel.
He's so musically gifted. Part of the reason why I love him is that gimmick of making songs. And
It's so good.
they're not just diss tracks, but they're kind of bops, too. The one he has about Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, I would put that on in my car and listen to, like, driving around Boston. It's so good.
I need Joe Hendry to do an NPR Tiny Desk.
Yo, that'd be a really good
That'd be
idea.
awesome.
Yes. They should do something similar to that in TNA or something. Or, like, if he's in WWE, have his promo or whatever before the Rumble be a tiny concert, and he just spits off little
good.
songs about each wrestler that would be in it.
So good.
That would be electric. That's YouTube content.
That would be amazing. Joe Hendry, if you want to do that with us,
If you want to
let
come to
us
the
know.
house and sing songs, man, I'll sing along. I'll listen along. Come on, dude.
that'd be so
Bring it home.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Looking at the old rundown here, Pitsy, you're a GM now?
I am, dude. Dude, I'm a general manager. They promoted me at the NWF to general manager of SmackDown. All right. And it's a tough competition. So there's 3 other shows, and they are run by William Regal over in NXT, Eric Bischoff running WCW, and Adam Pearce over on Raw. And obviously I can't be, it's a team effort here. So Nick Aldis is taking my place over in WWE 2K. And boy, do I have a roster for you. All right, so we'll start with my champions, a little intro, because each week we got to give an update now. See how we're doing, see if we're hitting the mark to potentially one day being a general manager of a wrestling show. So my champions are the World Galactic Champion, Kevin Owens. Tag team champions are the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And the mid-card title that I call the multiversal title is my creative character, Senor Chevrolet, Sir Nonsense. In my women's division, we have my Galactic World Champion, being timeless, Toni Storm. My tag team champions are the reunited Boss and Hug Connection. I think I have another name for them that I have in fact sheets here. Let me see. Do I? I don't think so. Maybe I do. We'll find out. And then my other women's mid-card multiversal champion, Lola Vice. So already, KB, that's a stacked men's and women's division. Top of the divisions. And then we had our first show. It was over on twitch.tv/Nonsense Sports Network. It's where I go live. And maybe in 2026, I'll even commentate. Maybe they'll give me that power, you know. I already got one job. Maybe if I do good enough at it, they'll give me another one, you know. I don't run things over there at the NSN. So, and then we have a rivalry going on between Chelsea Green and Toni Storm. Bullshit happened in the finish. Chelsea Green got rolled up, lost the match, got hit with, and then she was complaining to me that she wants a rematch. We'll give it to her maybe in a few weeks. After that, we had Kevin Owens. Lovable Kevin Owens, right? So loved by all. Comes out and hates on the fans. Starts trashing, saying how he wants to thank the fans for absolutely nothing. And he is the only reason why he stands atop the NWF. None of these BS characters from other promotions, other worlds, coming in. Like he said, he saw SpongeBob walking around backstage. I don't know how true that is because I don't think I signed him to a contract. I think he may have been just visiting. So then Nick Aldis is just like, comes out and is like, Kevin, you got to shut up. Like, no one wants to hear you bitch and moan about who you do and don't like and what the fans did to you. And you need to defend that title around your over your shoulder. So next week, we will have a fatal four-way match in the main event, and it's going to be between Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Kenny Omega, and AJ Styles. But KB, I said a fatal four-way match. So do you think that's because I want him to be in the match, KO? No, it's a number one contenders match. So who's the fourth guy? Glass shatters. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the fourth guy. He comes down to the ring, hits Kevin Owens with a stunner, pops on the top rope, crashes a couple Steve Weisers together, and goes back. Incredible. It was great. And then we had El Grande Americano. We have him on the brand. He took on Kenny Omega. AJ Styles is getting ready for his match. And in the main event, we had Jon Moxley and Senor Chevrolet in an Extreme Rules match where those two beat the shit out of each other. They beat the shit out of each other, dude. Through tables. I was hitting Jon Moxley with chairs. Anything to help out my dude, Senor Chevrolet, keep that title. And we did. And we did. And, yeah, it was a good show. We're going to be live next time. I don't know where. Maybe we'll be live tonight. But I'm not commentating until 2026. We need to have a meeting if I got the job as commentator. Because for now I can only give updates. That's what the Nonsense Sports Network told me. You know, I'm only the captain of it. I don't run it.
Can only
Or
do
do
so
I?
much.
I don't know.
You know, everything you just rattled off there, Pitsy, it was a lot and whatnot. So why don't you tell the people about our friends at Whatnot?
Bitch, I see what you did. That was nice. Because Whatnot is not just a word. It is a social media marketplace where you can discover some of your favorite products like sports cards, sneakers, like the handbags, women's thrift, and Pokemon cards. 5% off your first purchase in a live stream when you use the code WHTNT Welcome 5.
Yeah, Whatnot? I mean, what a perfect way to go and like have a fun way to holiday shop this year. Hop in a live stream, buy some things for your loved ones, and winning it. There's no better feel. You get a little more satisfaction knowing that you gave all your effort to go and get that awesome gift. Plus, they've got a ton of wrestling stuff on there, wrestling cards.
Huge.
It's hot in the streets. Use our link in the description and use that code to save 5% on your first purchase in a live stream up to $50 with our friends at Whatnot.
Go do it. Go do it now, man.
Should we go to Secret Time?
Ooh, secret time.
Secret Time. Secret Time.
Secret time.
Shh, everybody come in real close. Shh. Real close. Real close. This segment gets pretty ASMR-like, so...
We're really secret time.
It's big time Secret Time. Shh, 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 shh. Secret Time.
Oh, that popped me. My secret this week
Shh, 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 shh. Real quiet.
is I think I think I'm a big fan of Mercedes Moné. I think I'm a big fan of Mercedes Moné.
Big fan.
I think I'm a big fan.
He's a big fan, guys.
I think I'm a big fan because I don't get the hate.
Yeah,
She's just crushing his collecting belts, and
she's just really
heel.
She's just good at her job.
She's really good. Like in the ring, all the matches are pretty decent.
She's really
And
good
they
at
tell a
Star
story.
Wars too.
Yeah, she crushed in The Mandalorian. And she brought her Jedi powers over to AEW. And then Tony Khan said, hey, here's some more powers. Go grab us some gold. And she took that literally. not like bring in more money, like go get more gold on leather, and because of that now she has 15 or 12. She has a double-digit amount of championships.
Double-digit belts.
That's so many. She's hiring security guards to hold the belts.
That's so many belts.
Like how many? Like, do you know how much you have to pay these guys to hold your belt?
They're so heavy.
I held it for an entire week in Philly.
That's so much weight.
It's like, do you think she puts it in a suitcase?
That'd be a pretty big suitcase. That can't be a carry-on.
That can't be. That's gotta go under the.
She's bringing a lot of luggage.
But she is the CEO, so she can pay for it.
She probably has a private jet.
Oh yeah, of course. CEOs only arrive in style. Yeah.
CEO on the PJ with her. I think we found something here with Secret Time that it always has to be. It's always got to be whispered.
I like whispering because my parents aren't gonna yell at me for screaming at wrestling down here. It's nice.
And so many people are gonna be like, "Why are they whispering?"
I know, but it is kind of like soothing.
And now that we have Riverside, the audio's boosted to 48 kilohertz instead of 44.1, so it's gonna be even more in their brains.
It sounds like a soothing river behind your house. It is nice. See what I did there?
Secret Time.
Secret Time. I make words.
Yeah, I think we got something there.
That was nice. that felt like making your favorite dish. Something like that. That felt good. As I'm watching right now, like because I watched. I mean, I was there last night when she main evented the entirety Collision, and the match she had between her and Red Velvet was like pretty good. Like it was competitive, and I don't know. I have no like complaints. I feel like the tough thing about where I'm at in my wrestling fandom and knowledge is that I can't tell what's very like excellent and the nitty gritty, but I can tell when something's off in a snap of my fingers. Even if it's not evident to everybody, I can kind of get there. So, but like I don't get the hate with Mercedes Moné. It's just jealousy. Because I did for a while over on No Nights Off, and I still like don't love, like, it's one of those things you love to hate. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
it's like the bad guy in a show or villain in a show, but you're like, God, that's such a cool villain. Like that's what it is to me. I like the character work that she's doing, and the belt to collector work. I really do think that it is a benefit for these promotions to have her as champion.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna help get eyes on that promotion, so why not? But I don't know. I'm just a man in a hat.
You're just telling secrets.
I'm just telling secrets. A man telling secrets in a hat.
So we have Secret Time now thrown out there. Do we want to get to our last voicemail? That's pretty newsworthy.
Yeah.
Because our good pal Butch decided to call in about this ESPN rumor, news, article, thingamajig that popped up today with the WWE and ESPN partnership. So, Butch, let's hear what you have to say about ESPN and WWE.
Yeah, this is Butch. Just calling you again, Pat, and I just gotta say, doesn't seem too good about the ESPN WWE deal there, pal. It seems kind of fishy. I don't know. Seems a little weird that ESPN's not all too happy. I wonder why. You ain't gonna see Butch paying $30 a month to watch one show. You let me know what you think, but seems pretty interesting. Maybe this deal goes and swims with the fishes. I'll hang up and listen. Talk to you later, pal. Again, this is Butch.
Yeah, I saw this today. Is this the Freddie Prince? What Freddie Prince said?
Yes.
I I get it. And I usually can have a positive spin or maybe I'll find something. No, I'm so sick of it. I hate it. I hate the ESPN partnership. Can't watch the shows. It's so difficult to find where it is. And ESPN's app, like the new app, whatever it is, it's just the same thing, but it's just revamped. And I liked it initially. I liked the partnership initially, but it, it's it's just not. I don't know. I don't think wrestling fans are going to pay for ESPN because they're not watching ESPN. I think this would be more of a deal for like AEW because I feel like ESPN wants wrestling. I don't think they want sports entertainment. I think they want WWE, the brand, and the entity, the superpower in the wrestling world. But we're finding out quick that there's different forms of wrestling, and they not every wrestling fan loves WWE. There are people out there who only watch WWE. And it's not because they like the sport of wrestling. It's because they view it as another form of entertainment. We saw it with how Total Divas, the success of Total Divas. Because what was Total Divas? It was a reality show. Like, there's just so many little different things that go on in wrestling. Is why I always urge wrestling fans I talk to always watch everything. Watch as much as you can because everyone does things a little different because that's what makes them them. And you can't. It's tough. I knew there would be some issues. The problem is I didn't think the issues were they like it could. It's this. It's a weird issue. I just think you're not gonna get the people that are watching ESPN for Monday Night Football and Pat McAfee's show and Sports Center. That fan's tuning it off because they have this stigma in their mind about wrestling that it is childish, and the only way to bring them out of it is not through the current WWE. We're still Triple H is still doing a fantastic job of putting on a great product every week, but it's not a product that the casual is going to tune in or be as invested in. Like I said, you have to sit down and commit yourself to basically watch like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter every single night. It is a 2 hour to 3 hour spectacle, and it is not for casual fans. It is a great deal in hindsight, but there's so many little things to make it go, and it's going to be slow at first. Yeah, people in ESPN are definitely upset about it, but that's just how long has it been? Not even like few months. I think we've had 3 shows on there, 4.
Mm-hmm. What did it start with? WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza, and that was August, right?
That was
or September.
WrestlePalooza happened on September 20th.
Yeah, dude, we're not even 3 months in. Like, of course, it's not what you thought it was because wrestling is not what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much different. It's so complex. A lot of wrestlers who grew up fans use this comparison that if you don't you get it, you love it, and if you don't, you hate it. Because if you get it, because it's about feeling. That's all it is. So if you have the feeling, I don't know. It just is. I'm royal rambling here, but just the point is that it's so different than what people think it is, and the wrestling fans are so much different than sports fans. Like there's like at the first glance, it's the same thing as putting some sort of combat UFC on ESPN. But when you realize it's more of an entertainment product than a sports product, then things get murky.
Mm-hmm.
You can bet on everything on ESPN. Can't bet on this because the results are leaked. All right, you can't be doing that. So yeah, it's tough. Like I wish they didn't do it. I hope they can figure out a solution because I don't hate the ESPN partnership. As I said before, I like it for the growth of wrestling, but like it's gonna take some time before we're all singing the praises of it. You all should just be grateful I have a vision.
And this is a long-term deal too. It's a 5-year deal with
That's
ESPN
crazy.
that is essentially the tail end of this year, but like full-blown 2026 to 2031.
Yeah, so get used to it. Like Roman Reigns' title reign, get used to it.
Anything else, Pitsy? I think that's everything we had on the docket.
Oh, the only thing I wanted to do were NXT deadline predictions because I will be watching that on Sunday after I spend a night out with the First Lady. Trying out one of my new restaurants, man. Fucking
Nice.
so excited.
I gotta get you that app, the food app. I
Get
was
the
telling you
app
about.
because then I can start. Yeah, because I'm becoming more,
'Cause you'll use
more
it.
and more. Yeah, when your boss tells you that you need to go to these restaurants, that
Dude, also not AJ and
sell.
Big Justice being in your backyard.
I know, and I'm very happy I didn't run into them when I had to make a late delivery to Neptune. Shout out Neptune Oyster. Go to people in the Boston area who listen to this. Go to Neptune Oyster in the North End. The best lobster roll you will have in the city. My guy Joaquin will cook it up for you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Is it a cold or hot lobster roll?
Cold. Salty Girl does both. So there's another place, Salty Girl, that does so much fucking lobster rolls. We sold them 200 pounds just for a weekend.
Damn.
That just got them to the weekend.
Something that used to be a prisoner food.
I know. That baffles me. When I first learned it, that baffled me.
It's crazy. But your NXT predictions, as you were saying.
NXT predictions. I'm going to get that up right now. NXT deadline this Saturday, 7B8. Oh my God. NXT deadline 2025. Why are you being annoying? NXT deadline this Saturday at 8 p.m. Oh my God. The match card. Why is it so difficult to get the match card? All right. So match card. We got Ethan Page versus hold on, let me back up. First match we got is for the North American Championship, Men's North American Championship. Ethan Page taking on Mr. Iguana. I got Ethan Page winning this one to set up something new. I don't know how WWE would feel about putting the North American title on Mr. Iguana just yet. And also because it's just not even that. I would love to see a wrestler not under WWE contract win a WWE championship. It's just that needs to happen inevitable. Like it's inevitable at this point. What a better person than Mr. Iguana. Think of the amount of merch. Like, you know what? For feels, I'm going Mr. Iguana. All right. Next up, we got Tatum Paxton versus Izzy Dame. both women were in the culling together. And then, as we know, Izzy Dame turned on Tatum Paxley by costing her the NXT Women's Championship. This match is gonna. She got a promo on Tuesday, as you're recording this, on NXT, and she said, "Izzy, I can't wait for you to feel. I'm scared for Deadline because you are going to feel the pain that I have felt." And that bar hit hard. That bar hit hard. So I'm excited for that, and I got Tatum Paxley in that as well. Next up, the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, and Evolve Women's Champion Kendall Gray. KB, do you know what an Iron Survivor Challenge match is?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
I am going to tell you. Iron Survivor Challenge is a match where it starts out, I don't know the time specifics, but it's 5 people, 5 people, and 2 women start the match, and a new person comes in 5-minute intervals. Every time someone is pinned, they go into the penalty box for 2 minutes, 1, 3, something like that. And then, they're in the penalty box. And the match goes for 25 minutes. The person with the most amount of falls in that match is the Iron Survivor.
Sounds like a whole lot of Super Smash Brothers to me.
It kind of is. It kind of is a lot of Super Smash. There was a match in TNA called King of the Mountain. It's one of my favorite matches ever, where it's that concept, but throw in a ladder, and anytime when you pin somebody, you have now got the ability to grab the title and hang it high above the ring. So it's a reverse ladder match. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I got in that match between a couple people, because like Sol Ruka, you would like her to win it, but she has some unfinished business with Zarya, especially after what happened at the end of NXT. Zarya spearing Kendall Gray. People thought that she might have been going after Sol Ruka. I don't know. Kalani Jordan's on another level right now with her heel work. She got boos rained on her. That was great. I don't know. Oh, fuck. There's so many people. I'm going to go Lola Vice. I want to see Lola Vice as NXT Women's Champion. And I don't think any of the other 4 are ready to be that just yet. So, next up in the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge, we have Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Miles Bourne, and Dion Lennox of Dark State.
Did he appear? You said his name.
Oh, I did? No, he didn't appear.
I guess you don't believe in Joe Hendry.
Someone in this house does not believe in Joe Hendry. And you know what? I'm blaming it on the 2 people who are upstairs.
You know, it would be hysterical marketing because, belief and everything. We all believe in everything this time of the year. What if we had a Joe Hendry elf on the shelf?
You should maybe go full Stefan. My hands smell really good. So that's a plus. But yeah, that's a brilliant idea. And I might DM that to Triple H. Just man.
We want a 10% cut.
Dude, if I get 5, I'll be happy. Then I can pay off. We can pay off our student loans.
If we can get a 5% cut of Joe Hendry's cut.
That still would be enough to pay my loan, so let's do it.
Yes.
Dude.
I have $3.
$3. Me walking into Dunkin' day before payday. Yeah, so I think I talked myself. Javon Evans, that's my guy. I think he needs to win it. We need to see Javon Evans hold a title in 2026. That man's one of my favorite up and coming guys right now. That if someone asks me who do you think will be the future in 5 years, Javon Evans. And guess what? In 5 years he'll be 28. So future's looking pretty bright. And then I got in the main event for the NXT Championship, we have Ricky Saints taking on Obafemi. I got Ricky Saints. Obafemi. I got Ricky Saints, okay, because Obafemi is so ready for the main roster and so ready for the Royal Rumble that he doesn't need to walk in as NXT champion. All right? We don't need the NXT champion coming into the Rumble. We need NXT talent making their main roster debuts at the Royal Rumble. So, those are my picks.
Run them down again for the people.
All right, so we got Tatum Paxley defeating Izzy Dame. We have Lola Vice being the women's Iron Survivor. Javon Evans being the men's Iron Survivor. Mr. Iguana taking home the North American title. And Ricky Saints retaining his NXT championship.
Boom. There it is. What do we got in the world of wrestling this week besides NXT, Pitsy? Anything that we need to keep our eyes on?
Well, Mercedes Moné is on my screen right now. I don't know what she's saying because I'm talking. One mouth, two ears. And I checked my board. I haven't seen Botchamania in a while. I'm getting really sad because I love Botchamania. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
No, Botchamania is a YouTube channel created by this dude, Matthew, who's affiliated, I think, with one of the British wrestling channels, What Culture, Cultaholic. And he puts a compilation of the worst botches throughout the world of wrestling that week or month, whatever. And he's been doing it since I was in high school. I mean, I remember when I was at BC High on my iPad, because spoiled, I would be in class watching Botchamania instead of, learning. I don't know. I didn't really. School wasn't for me. So.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I remember once in world religions class, it was March, so you know what that means, and I watched WrestleMania 9 instead of listening to the lesson. So it was great. I watched Roddy Piper vs. Bret Hart. Fantastic program. So there's that. We have TNA on tomorrow. Frankie Kazarian is new world champ. He'll definitely have something to say. And TNA will definitely say something about their new deal, their new TV deal. And then we got SmackDown on Friday. Be cool. And then, yeah, we start it all again.
I know you love feuds in the world of wrestling, but I love starting feuds with people and informing people because your New England Patriots arch rival, the New York Jets, they're rolling out their rivalries uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like their Gotham City football. Fun fact, everyone. Gotham is not in New York, canonically.
Is it not?
It is not. There are multiple comics that show the map of where Gotham City is, and it is technically in Bridgeton, New Jersey, which is the next town over from me. Gotham City, technically a South Jersey entity.
So Batman was an Eagles fan.
Batman from my neck of the woods, from my county, and on top of that, the house that is like the inspiration for Wayne Manor is one of my family friends' houses.
So what you're saying is Batman is canon in the Underground universe too.
He's my favorite DC hero for a reason.
I don't have one.
We're gonna get you into DC. You're gonna be a Peacemaker guy.
Oh, that off the jump, that would be it.
Off the rip.
It's John Cena.
We're gonna get you on the DC universe because it's brand
Marvel
new.
Was sick. Dude, Marvel was sick, and I didn't even get through all of that, but that was sick. I mean, I always love exploring. I was taking a look at that book the other day, when my niece and nephew were down there. The Marvel encyclopedia, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be used for a future project. I can't wait for that. Dude, there's so much fucking info in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's all canon info, too. And some of it may not have been mentioned in movies or shows.
See, I love that shit. Eat that shit up.
It's great.
Great.
Pitts, you want to gear up for the sign-off? But before we sign off, everybody, make sure you're following The House Show on the social medias. On Twitter, it's at Real House Show. On Instagram, TikTok, Threads, at Official House Show. And be sure to subscribe to the pod. Subscribe to the pod. Subscribe to the pod. Apple, Spotify. It helps the show grow. Everybody's getting their Spotify Wraps. We started too late in the year to be available to Spotify Wrap this year. So, like, just build up the numbies, and then our Spotify Wrap in 2026 is going to be looking, as John Gruden says, it's going to be looking nicey. So go subscribe. Apple, Spotify. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. And in 2026, I do want to put this out there for the people. 2026, as a company, we are looking to, for all you Spotify users, start putting the video versions of the show on Spotify as well. So definitely, like, keep your eyes peeled for that once the calendar turns to 2026. We're going to be doing that for sure, just because with our new recording system, too, it's a lot easier to boost it right up on there. But we're going to be posting video versions on Spotify in 2026. But please follow on Spotify. Please follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Leave those 5-star reviews. And, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel. YouTube.com/@OfficialHouseShow. Pitsy, we're 9 subscribers away from our end-of-year goal of 50 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
We're at 41.
Oh, wow. Good shit. Let's
41 subscribers before 2026. We want to get to 50. That was the goal we set when we started this show at the end of July. We said if we can get to 50 subs, we'll feel real good about the direction of this show, direction of the channel. So please, 9 more of you at least, subscribe before the end of the year. YouTube.com/official@OfficialHouseShow. Leave a like on the video. Drop a comment in the comment section. Smash that bell icon so you know when new videos go live. And like Pitsy was saying, potentially live streaming the Nonsense Wrestling Federation on the YouTube channel in 2026.
Yeah, once I get that, I would love to start learning how to do that. That'd be cool.
It's all in the cards, baby. But it only happens when you subscribe.
Only happens when you subscribe. So go and subscribe now. Go do it.
Go do
and then
it.
Go subscribe to the TikTok as well. Post
yes, we're
there.
on TikTok. We're almost at 1,000 likes on TikTok already.
Huge.
Massive.
Huge.
Also, congratulations. Welcome No Nights Off to the Underground Sports Philadelphia umbrella.
First show will be Friday, and then back to our regular scheduled programming. After that, it's been a weird few weeks. So, yeah, it'd be nice to just talk wrestling. Talk what's going on with WWE, because I know Sarah's got some thoughts on what happened, and I want to hear them.
Look at you. Always trying to pitch a wrestling show to be on the network. Now you got 2.
I know. Dude, I constantly bouncing.
Incredible. Pitsy, sign us off.
Thank you. Thank you, KB. And thank you to everyone who tuned in to this edition of The House Show. If you want to be a part of the action, all you got to do is go to speakpipe.com/officialhouseshow to leave your comment, thought, or question about wrestling's past, present, or future. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless. Go watch some lucha and live Mas if you want to.